Thank you for making this opportunity to introduce Rakuten and our service. So Rakuten was founded in 1997 and always stand for the optimism. Then it means we believe in the future, that we try to create the better and the bright futures for everyone. And also we try to innovate with using a new technology such as chatbot, deep learning, and AI. So we discovered over 1.3 billion clients in the world with our partners. And we made 10 billion US dollars revenue in 2018, and we made 1.5 billion for operational income. Rakuten invests to the startup business, and we try to find new talent to accelerate our existing businesses. And we also provide wide ranges of business across the internet and fintech and digital content and communications. The fintech is one of the strong points, the businesses, including credit card and banking and the securities and insurance. The Rakuten issued digital money for the payment. For digital content, we have the Kobo, which is e-book, and the Bible, it's a messaging application. And Rakuten tried to enhance our global brand recognition. Then we entered sponsorship in FC Barcelona and Golden State Warriors, which is NBA basketball teams in US. And also Rakuten owned a professional baseball team and a football team in Japan. This slide shows our Rakuten ecosystems. We try to sharing and using a same brand name and also sharing the membership foundations and also using a big data capturing from each businesses. So Rakuten Wallet, founded October 2018, and we just started to launch our new business, crypto exchange, in last month. Rakuten Point is the #1 reward program in Japan. And so far, 1.2 trillion points have been issued. And roughly it's 11 billion US dollars. Our customer can receive the points, Rakuten points, when they purchase the items and the services. These points can use for the payment for next time. The Rakuten has its own blockchain platform, which is using for our existing service for accelerate, and also using for the crypto businesses. This is an overview of the platform of the blockchains. This platform can use for all of the services in Rakuten. So let me touch upon about the Japanese crypto market. Today, 20 BASP authorized by FSA, and 15 of them have provide service for exchange crypto. And each one of the crypto is well known in Japan. Then 80% of the working population have interested in the trading crypto. However, only 5% trading. We would like to approach to these potential clients. And let me share about regulation in crypto in Japan. So FSA is going to change the regulation from second quarter of 2020. So we need to keep the client's fiat asset under the trust account. And also, possibly, we need to keep the client's crypto asset in the cold wallet. And the leverage trading and STR will be regulated by Financial Instruments and Exchange Act from second quarter of 2020. If we provide this service, we need another license. So finally, I just mentioned earlier, so Rakuten is provided wide open service. And then the mission of the Rakuten Wallet is maximize our group synergy and user experience by using crypto. That's it. Thank you.
All right, sir, if you'd like to have a seat, we're going to invite a couple of, one of your compatriots and one of the CoinDesk pros to come up and join you. We'd like to start with Zach Seward, who's going to be our moderator for this section. Zach, come on up. Yeah, this one right here, this guy right here, awesome. Managing editor for startups with CoinDesk. And we would also like to welcome, coming also from Rakuten Wallet, the head of business development. Please welcome Takashi. Thank you very much. Takashi Yoshikawa for joining us here. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for that presentation. I thought that was a great representation of how large a company you represent. And I think most people in this room are probably aware of the history of Rakuten and crypto, but it stretches a while back. Started accepting Bitcoin payments back in 2015, bought a crypto exchange in October 2018, mm-hmm. And now just launched trading on your exchange last month in August. So I think what I'm most curious about is this evolution that the company has taken as it relates to cryptocurrency. Let's focus on that last little bit there, the exchange launching trading last month. What are some of the early lessons that you're seeing from being in the exchange business now? Are you seeing demand? There? What are some of the things that you're seeing? What are some of the data points that stand out to you?
All right, so Rakuten have started to consider to enter the crypto business, and 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Of course, we studied about crypto business and a few years. Now actually, so we have this blockchain lab in Belfast, in North Ireland, and 2 years ago. That we have started studying the blockchains. Of course, the crypto is one of the key the business for the blockchain. And so we started to, how to enter the crypto business.
So and the way you explained it on that last slide there, sort of that unified, that synergy among mm-hmm. all these businesses. When you think about all the various businesses that Rakuten touches, and you think about, especially in Japan, getting that 88% interested number, yep. 5% owned number, more closer to mass adoption. What are some strategies that you foresee to getting that 5% number maybe up to 10% or 20%? How do you move the needle there of people actually using and buying with this stuff?
All right, so Rakuten already has 100 million clients in Japan, and so especially financial areas. Rakuten Bank has over 7 million clients, and security is over 3 million clients. Mm-hmm. And so we try to introduce our service to these financial clients first, and try to introduce our service to all of the Rakuten's members in Japan.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned the synergy, right, of the user experience mm-hmm. of having a unified crypto that can work across all these different businesses. Yep. Do you see, and I know you have the reward coin, That's sort of separate from the exchange activity. But what's the dominant cryptocurrency that you're seeing being used? Do you see a broader application of the Rakuten coin, or do you want to focus in on Bitcoin within your exchange platform? What's the thought there currently?
So we have lots of ideas, but so I'm just still under considering all of this project and ideas. Then yeah, we have so many options, but so I cannot say this in detail yet today. So I'm sorry.
I see.
Let me jump in for that part.
Yeah.
Rakuten, as mentioned, we have a many line of business. And it's funny thing, we're like, happy family like that. Banking, credit card, insurance, securities, you name it. We got everything right there. And the funny thing, we always look for something we can work together. So we try to, look for some kind of part that, wallets and this business, something to this business. We try to, match up business.
Yeah.
That will create, higher transaction volume or even, increasing the number of the members. So we kind of, helping each other's.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned you have a hand in so many things, right? So from a business development perspective, specifically, how do you bring crypto to the mass market, right? How do you, from where you sit, which pieces in that puzzle are most attractive to getting people to actually use crypto?
Well, I guess, our first mission, since we just, commenced our business last month, we need to, size up our business first. That's our main objective first. And then, our group synergies details comes in later. Now, let's say, for example, since we're having good brand recognition in Japan or globally, we need to be careful about, how to handle the brand. So anything we do, customer protection, customer experience, those comes first. So that's why, KYC process or asset protections, we are spending so much time and resource on that.
Yeah, you mentioned the cold wallet storage,
Yes.
right? And I wanted to ask specifically, what's the regulatory conversation been like in Japan around this? I mean, obviously there's a history of breaches in Japan that have slowed progress on the regulatory front. When you, as a massive brand, a massive e-commerce brand, are going to regulators in Japan, what are those conversations like? And what are they telling you?
And actually, well known to Japanese government, the kind of the first governors to issue the regulation for the cryptos. And but the last 3 years, some of Japanese exchange have huge trouble. They've stolen their client assets like that. Then regulators, the FSA, really consider how to protect the client's asset. And so they offered us to, are consider to the KYC and the AML check and to protect from the cyber attack. And so they requested us so many. As we discussed with FSA, so for example, our ideas and the system structures, and so we can share with the regulators. And finally, they accept our ideas and the securities, the policies. That's how we can start it.
Yeah. I mean, I always think it's interesting when a big giant company moves fairly quickly in this space. And I wanted to, maybe even stretching back to when Bitcoin payments were first accepted in 2015 or before that, what were the conversations like internally to get the buy-in around investing in the idea of cryptocurrency and building out all these services related to cryptocurrency within the company? Where does that initial interest come from? What were the first conversations like regarding Rakuten's cryptocurrency aspirations?
But of course, we'd like to satisfy the clients' the needs and the demand. And so we'd like to get them satisfied. And so we just there are some requirements from the client. Then so we're going to step by step in a way.
Got it. So it was more a consumer demand, responding to consumer demand then.
Absolutely. I mean, us having a big membership foundations, I mean, interested in trading crypto. I mean, we receive customer voice every day back in the time. So that's why, as a group, we need to have some kind of division to take care of the crypto side.
As it relates to Wallet and the newly launched exchange, what are some goals that you guys are looking to achieve over the next 18 to 24 months? As you look forward, again, this just launched weeks ago.
Yeah.
But as you look forward, what are some success metrics that you've set for yourself? What are some goals that you're looking to accomplish with this new business?
All right, just to show this on my slide is today it's only 5% of the working population have experience to trading cryptos. That's how we try to our approach to the other interested peoples for trading crypto. That's our first target.
That's that first one is generating more interest among people who are actually holding the asset. Got it. Any other goals that you'd like to share?
One of our uniqueness in terms of our services, KYC process. In order to have a wallet account with the Rakuten Wallet, as of today, we ask customers to open a Rakuten Bank's account. So Rakuten Bank's account, they have their own KYC process. So we rely on that portion. And then once they create an account, then they come to us. If there's any other additional questions we need to ask, then we do so. So, I mean, very simple process for the customer side because they don't have to open the two accounts separately. They take care of one KYC process, and that's it.
Got it.
And not to mention that we're talking about just Rakuten Bank. We have another security companies in a group, other fintech related companies in a group. So we can pretty much replicate same process, which means if anybody wants to trade crypto, they can go through other KYC with a security division or a credit card division, you name it. Then we can both increase our customer counts.
Got it. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it there. If you ever need a shortstop for your baseball team, I played a little ball in college, and you just let me know, all right? Because I would accept.
Yeah.
But join me in thanking our great guests from Rakuten, and enjoy the rest of your day here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.